Hey there, Mark Holmes here, calling in from Delaware. And if you're here listening to this video, I'm really excited for you because I'm sure you're here because you want to get started with the opportunity with our company, CJ International. Now I'm going to go through some really good things that, a lot of good information that I really wish I had years ago. When I first started in this industry, I did absolutely everything wrong. And it showed in my paycheck. So it wasn't until I connected with the right people and really started learning how to do this industry the right way, that's when everything started changing for me as well as my team. And that's what really matters, is it's not necessarily how well you do, it's, and of course that's important, but what it really gets down to is a simplified system where anybody can really do well with this. So it really gets down to your team doing well. So I'm going to get right into it. So first off, when people get started, a lot of people say, I joined this company and this and that, and never really happened, nothing really happened with it. And, one of the sayings in the industry is amateurs join a business and professionals launch a business. And that's another thing that I learned. You've got to launch your business in the right way. I always say, if you want to join something, go join a gym. Okay, so normally those people, they join a gym, they're in and out, it's 2 to 4 weeks and they're done and gone. And a lot of people treat this industry the same way, unfortunately. So a lot of what I'm going to share with you is just simple stuff. Also, we have some videos, real short videos. It's about three short videos that goes into a lot more detail than what I'm going to talk about here. So keep it simple, okay? People get started sometimes and they're like, well, you got to do this. You got to do this website. You got to do a blog. You got to do all this stuff. That is just going to be, it's going to be a quick end. Most people don't want to do all that, and it's not really necessary. I mean, as far as just getting started, KISS, K-I-S-S. And when I'm talking to women, I always say, keep it simple, sister. So the next big thing is this. What I tell people all the time, and it's up to you if you want to do this. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're just here to tell you, help guide you, lead, guide, and direct you. That's what we do as leaders. And that's another thing you're going to learn, how to do this the right way, okay? Your why. The first thing you should do, really, before you do anything, is write down your why. It's been proven, they've done studies about this. People who write their goals down, they're the ones that really are the ones that really come through. And the percentages, if you really look at that, are just like through the roof, people that do that. So what I recommend is write your top 3 reasons down. I would recommend doing top 20, but those top 3, it could be like, I have a son coming here in just a couple months. My wife. Okay, so what's your why? What's driving you to do this? It could be that you want to do a trip to Hawaii or whatever it is. Write those top 3 reasons down. I've got mine actually right here on my money clip. So the main thing you want to do is say, got them right here. Oh, that's a receipt. Okay. So I've got my reasons why right here, right on top of my money clip. Okay. So put your reasons wherever you see them. Like when you first wake up in the morning, put them on your bathroom mirror, put them on your visor of your car. Okay. Everywhere you are, basically. Put those reasons. That's what's going to motivate you to really do what's required to get into action to really launch your business, okay? So what's a good goal, okay? What is a good goal for you? some people are looking, they're only looking for $300 to $500 a month. It's been a lot of different studies and stuff like that have been done, but just $300 a month extra would have totally avoided, for families all across the United States, would totally have avoided the whole foreclosure meltdown that we had years ago. So $300 to $500 a month is a big deal for a lot of people. Okay, so some people are getting involved here because they've done well before in the industry, and they're looking for a lot more money. Okay, so whatever your goals are, write them down. Systems, okay, so this is really what it comes down to. Systems duplicate, people do not, okay? Our system is this. This is a real quick training. It's invitation, presentation, validation. 3 steps. Invitation is inviting somebody to, and I'm going to go through some details on this, but inviting somebody to look at the product, to look at the opportunity. Presentation is you not explaining everything. That's using a tool. Presentation could be a live call, could be a webinar, anything, website. Okay, let the tools do the explaining. Validation, and that, as far as I'm concerned, my opinion on validation is if you have somebody that has questions that, you know, they're not sure, they have some questions, and they want to get their questions answered. So validation would be a 3-way call. So you call me, you call David Moses, you call one of the upline leaders, okay, to validate. So you shouldn't be the one answering the questions. It should be someone else, okay? And we have got trainings on all that stuff. I just want to keep this really simple and get right to the topics. Be a product of the product. If I had a dollar for every time somebody asked me, well, how do you like the products? Okay, you've got to be a product of the product. I take products literally throughout the day. People are just like, man, how much do you spend on products? I get a lot of free products every month because I'm serious about the business. And when you're serious about the business, you get a lot of free product. So be a product of the product. People want to know. I mean, if somebody asked you, well, how do you like the CBD? Well, I don't know. I never tried it. People are going to be like, well, you know, wow, really? They want to hear your story. The CBD is great. I've got one on me right now, but, you know, the CBD is great. When I take the CBD, I sleep like a log. The pain, it helps me with pain, helps me with a lot of different things, gives me just a really calm feeling throughout my body. Be a product of the product, okay? That's the way this whole network distribution works anyway. Facebook post, okay? Now this is, a lot of people think differently here. My opinion with Facebook is it's a great tool, but don't build your business solely on Facebook, okay? And for a lot of other reasons. I'm not going to go into a training on that, but the general idea is when you're first getting started, most people, when they're getting started and they really believe this and, you know, they really want to do something special, they're excited. So you want to show that excitement basically on Facebook. I can't sleep at night when I'm thinking about the opportunity and how the products are helping people. Everything is just clicking. It's boom, 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 you know, but you've got to show that excitement. It can be just a general, and that's what I would suggest. No company name, no product name, okay? You could use general words like CBD, which is a buzzword out there right now. CBD industry is absolutely huge. I can't understand why anybody would not want to be a part of it myself, but it could be a simple post. I am so excited about my new venture. CBD is, and this is from Forbes, you could say something, whatever you want, put it in your own words, but see, the CBD industry is projected to go from 500 million to $22 billion in the next 3 years. I am so excited about this venture. I cannot sleep. That's it. Okay. I didn't put any company name. A lot of people, I'm not here to say it's wrong, but a lot of people are going to put their company name out there, the product, and they just plaster it all over the place. One thing that I think is not so great for that is a lot of people see that. You don't know who's seeing it, who's checking it out. They go to Google, and they'll wind up on somebody else's website. And then they get started, and all of a sudden they do big things. The other thing is that you don't know who is checking out your products. There's some people out there really interested in the products, but sometimes people never really follow through with that. And you'll never know who they are if you put all the information out there. If you give them all of the information, you're not driving any curiosity. Okay, so that's a big thing. It's one of the reasons why, if you look at my Facebook page, it's very seldom that you're going to find the company name or any product name. As a matter of fact, I go as far as erasing and posting pictures that have the product name in the picture, the image. People see that, Google. The first thing everybody does, it's Google. They Google this, Google that, and this person said this about it, that person said that. Okay, so you get the idea. Be generalized. Keep it simple. Show the excitement. People are going to be, I've been making posts about CBD, and people are asking questions, and you won't get these questions normally. Where do you get it if you're posting your website and all this stuff? But a lot of the comments I get are, where do you get the CBD patch, the CBD square? Because I don't put the name or anything up there, no website. So you want those kind of questions coming to you, okay? And that's how you create the curiosity to get people to come to you, okay? That's what you want. You want those questions coming at you. But there are the people that are curious about the product. Now you know who is interested in the product or curious about the product or the opportunity, okay? So enough on that. There's a lot of other trainings on that, but the next thing I want to talk about is the invite, okay? Now, this is where KISS comes in hand, okay? Keep it simple, sister. Or some people say, keep it simple, stupid, okay? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, okay? Let me repeat this. If I really understood this years ago, I would have done so much better as far as my head and everything. But people get so discouraged about people saying no and this and that. But think about this. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Also, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. Okay? So, again, there's trainings on this and everything. But you want to keep your funnel full, okay? I'm not going to get into any great detail. The more your funnel is full, you've got people to talk to all the time. You're constantly sharing this with people. It really doesn't matter, if a lot of people wait till they have the perfect words to come out of their mouth. And really, honestly, there isn't any. There's not, okay? So one thing we do is sort. Okay, and there's another saying in the industry is amateurs convince, professionals sort. Okay, we're not in the convincing business. Okay, people do not want to be sold, and people don't want to sell. Okay, so get good at sorting, okay? Not convincing. And there's a 4-letter word, next. And the 4 S's, some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting, okay? That's the basic rule. Okay, also with the invite, you know, people, you may not notice this, but all the time when you're out and about, you could be at a basketball game or something like that, and you see somebody, and you know, possibly they made their son's basic basketball game, and it's the first one they were able to make all year. And you're talking to them, and yeah, it's my first one this year. I've been so busy with my job and this and that, and I just really wish that I had more time. Boom. Okay. You really got to listen. You really, you know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Okay. You really got to listen to people more than talk. When you're talking more than you're listening, you're selling. Stop selling. Okay. It's not going to be good. If I would you, 4 words. Remember those 4 words. Wow, man, you know, I can relate. If I can show you how to get more time, would you like to know more how we're doing that? How we're showing people how to do that? Okay, it can be anything. Okay, you can see I kind of stumbled through that. It doesn't matter. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. If that person at the basketball game is saying, man, I'm just really drained. I'm just tired. I need a change. That's basically what they're saying. It can be anything. People have more months left at the end of their money. Okay. I just don't have enough money. I just, I've got a part-time job, and I'm thinking I need a second part-time job. Wow. You know, I can relate. I've been there before. If I can show you how to make more money, or just as much money as you would with both of those part-time jobs, would you like to know how? Okay. Can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Somebody's at that point, their time in their life, you can't say the wrong thing to them. Of course I would. Okay. And there's a lot of other different things that we can teach. Okay. This, again, we're keeping this simple. Okay. And this is just some generalized stuff just to get going. Don't try to overcomplicate the launch. People do that all the time. And it's so much easier too. I want to add this. It's so much easier to build this business fast than it is slow. There's so many people that just kind of tinker around with this, and that's okay if that's all people want to do. But if people are really serious about this and really want to do well, it is so much easier to do this business fast than slow. Okay, because one of the things that happens with that is a lot of excitement, not just with you, but if you're building your business fast, there's other people that are building fast with you, okay? And that gets really exciting, okay? Well, I get really excited. You know, I've been in the industry. I've been earning checks for years, but I get real excited when I'm helping other people do that. That's really cool, okay? And you're going to see the same thing, okay? Now, use the tools, okay? So this is another thing. The less you say, the better you do. The less you say, the more money you make. Okay? Use the tools. A lot of times people get caught up, you know, just like I said with the invite. This goes a little bit further. The guy's complaining about not enough money. If I can show you how to make more money than both of your part-time jobs combined, would you like to know how? Yeah. What's up with that? And then this is what I'm talking about right now. The less you say, the more money you make. A lot of people from there, they're like, well, it's CBD, and the company started in 2005, and Ken Brailsford created $2 billion companies already, and you know, they also have this product, and all of a sudden, they throw up all over them. Okay, at that point, the person's like, whoa, you're pushing them back. Okay, so you're the more you say, the more you're trying to sell that person. That person's probably like, whoa. The best thing you can do is this. I've got all the information. What are you doing Tuesday night at 9 o'clock? That's it. Okay, Tuesday night at 9 o'clock, I'm not doing anything. What's up? We've got a live call. You should definitely listen into it. How's the kids? How's your family doing? That's it. Then you stop talking about it. If they start asking more about it, say, listen, I'd really love to share more about it, but you're going to really understand it a lot better by listening to that call. It could be a webinar. It could be anything, okay? But you get the idea. And also, too, this is another great thing. On the launch, one great thing to do is we have a brochure, okay? Okay, now this is basically everything right here, okay? This is something I would definitely suggest doing. Okay, here's the brochure, okay? Nicely done. Okay, and then I've got my website printed on there, right there, and you can do the same with yours. Okay, this is a generic brochure, and this is just regular paper. Okay, you can do this. You can have these professionally done, glossy paper brochure. I've got glossy brochure paper here, but you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Again, okay. Now, you got the brochure. This is the CBD. Here's a letter. Okay. This letter is all written up. All you got to do is basically put your website and your name on it. Okay. You print it out. Okay. And this basically what this is saying, we'll have the link for this and everything, the file. But what this is saying is, hey, same thing if you start a restaurant. Hey, Mary, I just opened a restaurant, Italian restaurant right down the street, and love for you to come by. Check it out. Same thing here. There's absolutely no difference. This is a business. This is a business. Treat your business like a business. It's going to pay off like a business. Trust me when I say that. So all this is doing is inviting people to take a look at the business. Actually, what it's really doing is saying, hey, take a look at this. And if you know of anybody, can you please pass this brochure on to somebody? That's it. That's not being pushy, okay? And, a lot of times, when you're trying to sell people, this is another thing where people go wrong. When you're trying to sell people, people don't want to be sold. Okay, and if you're trying to sell people and you're wanting them to come and be a part of your business, most people don't want to sell. They feel totally uncomfortable, and I understand why. I've been in sales for years, but this is what happens when you're selling people. You're pushing people away. Okay, when you're not pushing and you've got the information out there, then that draws people to you. Okay, so especially when you're creating curiosity, okay, this is the big difference in professionals and amateurs. Okay, this is one reason why a lot of salespeople don't do well unless they really get into some good training. Salespeople normally, if you understand compensation plans, there's the front end bonus, and then there's the real money, which comes with the team building. Okay, one reason why salespeople really most of the time don't do well is because they're really good at selling. That's their profession. And when people try to do what you do, and most people aren't as good as you, especially if you're really good with sales. Okay, so if they're trying to do sales, they probably don't even want to do sales in the first place, but they might be really bad at it. Okay, so what happens is the salespeople, they'll find 50, 75, 100 customers, people that want to try the business, and they sell them on the business. After that, people try to do what they do, and then they never even find their first person. So you really got to keep it simple. So That's what happens. So when you create the curiosity, you're drawing people towards you. When you're selling, you're pushing people. Okay. So this here, I don't want to get into a whole lot. There's a whole training on this, but you know, the basis is, would you please do me a favor and pass this along to somebody that, you know, this would benefit. Okay. So that's basically what this is. And also this is key. Okay. These are colored envelopes. Okay. Now, what you're doing with this basically is you're putting these together and you're putting them in an envelope, right? Colored envelope. It's got to be colored. Okay. And I'll tell you why. And then you're handwriting their address and your return address. Okay. So Mark Holmes. Okay. And it's handwritten. If somebody gets this in the mail, they will not throw it out. Absolutely. They go through junk mail and it's just like this. Boom, boom, boom. In the trash, in the trash, in the trash. If they come to this, they will open it. Absolutely. Okay. So get yourself some colored envelopes. Yellow is, I think, the best, but you can get these at Staples, Office Depot, any office stationery store, colored envelopes. That is one of the keys for this. Okay, so that's about it. What you really want to think, just like I said, is, and it's up to you, whatever you are thinking with this is your goal. Everybody's goal is different. But if you're really serious about this, the faster you build, the easier it is. The faster you build, absolutely, the easier it is. That momentum, it's like a freight train rolling downhill, okay? Picks up speed. That momentum, you can't stop it. And you've got all that excitement, people excited. They're getting the first $100, $200, $300, $500 check, and it's building, okay? That's how you really build a fast, duplicatable network distribution business, okay? So I think I covered everything, but anyway, there's a few really good short videos. Fred Holmes did these, and they're probably going to be either located where this video is, if it's on YouTube, or this video may even have them trailing after it. Okay, so I'm real excited. Like I said, a lot of times I can't get to sleep until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And people are just like, man, don't you ever sleep? I can't sleep. Even though, you know, we've got the CBD and it helps you sleep, I struggle sometimes just to keep my eyeballs open just because I'm so excited. I don't want to go to sleep. Okay, so anyway, I'm really excited for you. Just make sure that you really know why you're doing this. Write your why down. Really something simple, okay? And we've got a sheet where you can actually, it's got a sheet where you put your reasons and everything, and then, you know, you actually send that sheet to your sponsor. That's the best bet, because us as sponsors, as leaders, we really can't help you to your full potential until we really know why you want to do this. Help you hit your goals. That's what we're here for. Okay, so anyway, make it a good one. Any questions you have, reach out to me. David Moses is just an incredible leader. We're all here to really help you each step of the way. We have also trained, before I close this out, we have a lot of other trainings. This is just the launch, okay? We've got a lot of other trainings, guerrilla marketing, all kinds of different type marketing, using capture pages, landing pages, marketing funnels, all kinds of stuff. Now, these are the things that people should not focus on when they're launching their business, okay? And another thing too is when people are getting started, you know, make a list, and you're going to find this on another video. There's actually a video that talks about actually a list of people that you can build. And there's a tool, really good tool that you can use to build that list. But Think about this. At just about every event, you'll hear some of the leaders ask this question when they're at it up on the stage. How many people here are here because a friend or relative invited you? Guaranteed. Majority of the time, 80% of the hands are going to be in the air. Okay, so that is a fact. That is a fact. Okay, and I would say that's a minimum 80%. So don't be afraid to share this with people. Don't try to pre-qualify or prejudge people. Okay, so anyway, make it a good one. Hope this helps you. Keep it simple, sister, or keep it simple, stupid. Make it a good one.